A press briefing of the minority parties, the caucus of the minority parties in the National Assembly, both Senate and the House of Rep. We have looked at all the issues that are befalling Nigeria at this moment, and we have gone through serious discussions in this caucus meeting with respect to the security of Nigeria. Also, we have looked at the constitutional reforms, and we have also, at the same time, made what we will call suggestions about the way forward for the country. Specifically, the caucus, the minority caucus of the National Assembly, expresses very strong concern about the ineptitude and the inability of the APC-led government to arrest the drift to anarchy of our nation at this time. This APC-led government at inception and during the campaigns prior to the 2015 elections made promises to the Nigerian public, the first of which that they were going to deal with security and that there will be nothing like security challenges within their tenure. Sadly, and most unfortunately, from 2015 to date, rather than resolving the security situation, the APC-led federal government has rather broadened the security challenges that we were. And so, from the problems of the Northeast, it has spread to the Northwest, to the North Central, to the Southeast, to the South-South, and the Southwest. And virtually every part of this country is now beset with one security challenge or the other. And we therefore, as a caucus, suggest that immediate steps should be taken by the government at all levels to set up proper security infrastructure, whether in the mode of the state police and other constitutional reforms, to be able to arrest the drift of the nation. The caucus also expresses very strong reservations about the economic strategy of the government, which has culminated into what is called quantitative easing, but which the ordinary man knows as printing money. And we feel that this strategy has led us to the very high inflation that we have today, devaluation of our naira to heights that we never expected. And it has also concomitantly brought out unemployment and has also led the government to contemplate, as we see today, to raise the price of fuel, electricity tariffs, and all manners of charges on the hapless Nigerian public. And we think that the government should reverse itself and should not continue in its mindless borrowing without seeing any effort, any benefits that are coming from it. Thirdly, the caucus has also taken note of the fact that the president is absent from duty. We have not seen our president. We have not heard from our president, despite the daily killings that are going on and that has turned Nigeria into a killing field of unimaginable proportion. And therefore, the caucus has taken note and will continue to take note of the constitutional breaches that is happening at this time by the government of the APC, and will at the appropriate time utilize all constitutional methods and measures available after consultation with our colleagues to do the needful to save the country from collapse. We also, as a caucus, want to put on notice to all Nigerians and the international community about the threats to the lives of our members, to those who come out to say things that are true about the state of Nigeria today. And these threats have come in various forms, including threat to life. And we call on the APC government that they, prior to the time they became the government of the day, were let and were free to go around and say what they wanted, express themselves, and were able to even do a march, a demonstration led by the president himself. And so this descent into stifling democracy is not what we envisaged when Nigerians fought for a democratic government. And so we condemn this attempt at holding everybody down and trying to shut us up and make sure that nobody says anything, because they think that by doing so, that the problems of the country will disappear. We say that the problems will not disappear. This is a time that needs the president to come out and take charge of his government and take us all away from the problems that we are seeing today. Finally, we as a caucus are opposed to the continued superintendence of the registration of national identity and other security electronic acts of our government by someone whom the country has lost confidence in. And we ask the government to go ahead and summon the courage to do the needful, that when people lose confidence in a member of this government, that person should either quit or be fired. And we want to thank Nigerians for their forbearance, and want to thank Nigerians for the being able to bear the very, very serious difficulties that they are bearing today. I want to reassure Nigerians that going forward from today, that this caucus will continue to meet and will continue to point out to all Nigerians that there is hope when we get out of the problems of today. That we should not lose hope in the country, but we should do everything possible to be able to get rid of this APC-led government when the time for elections come. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.